Jacob Bates walked home. The sidewalk was old, cracked and familiar. He knew every bump, every weed. It was just another Tuesday, or so he thought. He kicked a loose pebble. It skittered into the gutter. He didn't have a care in the world. He pulled his jacket tighter. The shadows stretched longer now. They twisted, they danced, like long, bony fingers reaching for him. Just the end of the street. He wished he were home, safe, with the door locked. But home was still a few blocks away. Too far. Suddenly a shape detached itself from the deep shadows, under the biggest, darkest oak tree on the block. It was tall, very tall, and thin, like a twisted branch. It moved, stepping onto the sidewalk, right in front of Jacob, blocking his path. Jacob froze. His feet felt rooted to the spot. He couldn't move, he couldn't breathe, his eyes widened in terror. The figure was cloaked in darkness. Its face was hidden, lost in the gloom of its deep hood. But Jacob could feel its gaze, cold, piercing, like icy needles. He wanted to turn, to run the other way, but his legs wouldn't obey. They trembled, they shook, but they stayed put, trapped. The figure didn't say a word. It just stood there, looming, menacing. Then a hand emerged from the cloak, slowly, so slowly. It was long and pale, with fingers like spiders' legs reaching for him. Jacob's heart hammered against his ribs. He tried to shout for help, but only a small squeak escaped his lips, a pathetic sound, swallowed by the night. He was all alone, utterly alone, with this terrifying thing. The hand shot out, fast as a snake. It grabbed his arm. The grip was like a vice, cold, unyielding, painful. Jacob gasped. He twisted, he pulled, he kicked with all his might. But the figure was too strong, impossibly strong. It started to pull him, dragging him towards the shadows, towards the terrifying darkness under the old oak tree. He was losing. Jacob screamed then. A real scream, loud, piercing, full of terror. He thrashed and fought, but it was no use. The figure was relentless. It pulled him off the sidewalk, into the inky blackness, away from the flickering streetlights, away from the world he knew. His screams echoed for a moment, then they were cut short, abruptly, silenced. The evil child snatcher. That's what the older kids whispered about. A story to scare the younger ones, a boogeyman. But he was real. Oh, he was very real. And now he had Jacob. The dark shape melted back into the shadows, taking Jacob with it, as if they were never there. The sidewalk was empty again. The wind whispered through the leaves, carrying no answers, only fear. Jacob Bates was never seen again.